Today we'll be looking at the Lineage OS for the OnePlus 3. For installation instructions, click on the information icon in the top right, or you can click the link in the description below. First, we'll look at the launcher. Lineage OS is continuously developing its TreeBudget launcher and has the same on the OnePlus 3. The launcher is simple and comes with some customization options as well. Long pressing the empty area on the home screen reveals the options menu. Click on settings. For the home screen, you can disable the search bar, show hide the icon labels, customize the grid size and allow rotation also. For the app drawer, you can show hide the icon labels, choose the color scheme from dark and light, and also choose the scroll type. You can also disable the search bar that appears at the top of the drawer. You can even make the icons larger and select which apps the launcher should protect. The protected apps will be hidden and can be accessed only after drawing the pattern that you set up. Let's now discuss about the status bar. The status bar on Lineage OS is pretty stock. You can delete the tiles it displays and also rearrange them. You can also reset the configuration if you mess something up. Let's now go to the settings menu. The settings menu is the place where you will find a lot of customizations. The sliding navigation area which comes into view when you swipe your finger from the left edge is present. This makes the settings much more easier to navigate. You can also search for any setting by pressing the search icon. It also saves your recent searches so that you can find settings much more quickly. The Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and the SIM card section are pretty stock. You will find all the settings similar to what you get in Oxygen OS. The data usage section allows you to disable the data, and you can also specify which apps get unrestricted data usage access. The data saver feature helps in saving your mobile data and prevent apps from sending and receiving data in the background. This will save your battery also. You can disable data for both your SIM cards, and you can also set a mobile data limit and their billing cycles. You can also check the Wi-Fi data usage and also select the Wi-Fis which should be treated as mobile networks. This helps in saving bandwidth of your Wi-Fi connections. In the display section, you can set the brightness level and disable auto brightness. In the live display section, you can set the color profiling according to your liking. The display mode lets you enable day or night mode, and you can also set it to automatic as well to make it switch modes automatically according to the time of the day. You can also set the color temperatures for the day and the night mode. Lineage OS also comes with automatic outdoor feature, which will automatically increase brightness and saturation of the screen when the phone is under direct sunlight. Using color calibration, you can also change the red, green and blue levels of your screen to make it soothe your eyes. You can even set the hue, saturation, intensity and the contrast of your screen. When reduced power consumption is enabled, Lineage OS will save more power without degrading the display quality. You can also disable rotation and also select which rotation modes should the device use. You can also change the wallpaper, set the time after which the screen will turn off and adjust screensaver. Under ambient display, you can set what the device does when you pick it up or wave your hand over your device, and if it should display pulse notification when you take the mobile out of your pocket. The ambient display uses sensors for these actions and will impact your battery life. You can also set the font size to make the font size bigger or smaller. Similarly, you can set the display size, which will make the screen use more or less pixels per inch. In the notification section, you can block apps from sending you notifications. You can also tap the gear icon on the top right to set what content is displayed on the lock screen. You can disable the heads up notification, pulse light notification and the battery light. You can even customize the colors of the notification light for different battery levels. Similarly, you can customize the pulse color, pulse length and speed of different types of notifications. The sound in the app section is also inspired from stock Android with no edit customization. In the app section, you can see all the installed apps, check space, battery and data used by them, and also customize their notifications. By clicking the gear icon, you can set the default apps for some actions, and you can also set the app permissions. The storage section displays the total storage space and the space used by different types of data. You can also enable the storage manager, which will automatically delete the backed up photos and videos after 30, 60 or 90 days. The battery section has some additions by Lineage OS. It displays the usual battery graph and how much battery is used by different Android modules and the installed apps. When you click on battery saver performance, you will find something new. You can disable the extreme power saver mode, and you can also set Lineage OS to automatically enable power saver mode when the battery reaches 25, 15 or 5%. Besides this, Lineage OS also provides 5 configuration options which are a mix of performance and battery saving. You can select any one according to your needs. The memory section is similar to the Oxygen OS but with one great addition. It lists all the apps that start automatically on boot. These apps can increase the boot time of your device and also slow it down. You can also click on the apps to prevent it from starting at boot. This is really useful addition by Lineage OS. The user section is pretty similar to the Oxygen OS. There are no changes here. In the gesture section, you can disable all the gestures. Lineage OS comes with many additional gestures in comparison to Oxygen OS. The first one is the inverted V, and if you scroll down, you will find 4 new gestures. That works when you swipe with one finger in any one of the 4 directions. All these gestures can be given any action from the ones shown. Even the default Oxygen OS gestures can be replaced with any action you feel like. In the button section, you can disable on-screen navigation and switch the actions of your hardware buttons. You can also customize the long press and double tap actions on hardware buttons as in Oxygen OS. A great addition in Lineage OS is the customization of the nav bar. You can add new buttons like the search and the clipboard button directly into the navigation bar. You can even customize the layout of the navigation bar. In the additional button section, you can swap the order of the recent and the back buttons, and you can also customize the notification slider in this area. Location, security and account sections are exactly what you get in Oxygen OS, so we will not be discussing them here. In Lineage OS, there are some great additions in the privacy section. You can disable the privacy guard, which will restrict access to your personal data by the apps. By long pressing the app's name, you can see and alter which permission the app gets and what data it can access. Like in the Chrome app, you can disallow the access to the location, contacts, call logs, etc. The best thing about Privacy Guard is to disable permissions to run in the background and to start at boot. Many apps start when the phone boots up, slowing down the boot process and eating up battery. Most of these apps also keep running in the background after they start, using up the memory, slowing the phone down and consuming a lot of battery. And all these can be stopped in the Lineage OS. If you want to see app permissions categorized by the permission itself, then go to the advanced section. In the Protect App section, you can lock apps and they will be hidden from the launcher. You will be able to access them only after entering the right pattern or using fingerprint. A great feature that was earlier provided by third-party apps only. In the status bar section, you can configure quick pull down, which when enabled shows you the complete set of toggles when swiping from left or right edge. You can also configure the icons that are displayed in the status bar, the clock style and the position, and the battery style also. You can even hide the battery icon completely. The system profiles, Google, languages and input, backup and recent sections are exactly what you get in Oxygen OS. There are no changes in the date and time, accessibility and printing sections also. In the About Phone section, you will be able to check the Lineage OS updates. You can also set Lineage OS to check for updates automatically, either manually, daily, weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. Everything else is pretty similar to Oxygen OS. To enable the developer options, click the build number 7 times. Now go back and open the developer options section. The developer options is also similar to stock Oxygen OS with some minor changes. You can enable the root access for apps by clicking on the root access button and selecting apps only. Now your apps can get root privileges. Other things are pretty similar to Oxygen OS with a little addition at the bottom. You can enable the long press section on the back button and it will kill the currently opened app. So this was basically the complete review of the Lineage OS ROM for the OnePlus 3. Do subscribe to our channel to see more tips and tricks for the OnePlus 3. Do comment if you want me to review some other ROM. Thanks for watching.